Today in this video, I'm going to teach you how to strip a wire. So this is going to be a very basic tutorial. I'm not going to make any assumptions about skills that you have going into this, except to say you need some wire strippers and you're gonna need to know what those look like. They look a lot like this. I mean, that's a really common look for some wire strippers. Got some other wire strippers right there. Normally there's numbers on there. Here, can you see those numbers? The numbers indicate the gauge of the wire. You could potentially read it right on the casing. Right at the end there it says AWG. I think that means American wire gauge, but that doesn't matter because you don't need to know that to strip it. So the first thing that we're going to do here is we're not even starting with the casing stripped on this piece of romex or loomex wire. This is your standard indoor house wiring. A lot of stuff in your house is probably wired with this. And this would be called a 14-2, and that means it's a 14 gauge 2 conductor wire. I'm going to take my razor knife here and I'm going to score the casing. I'm not cutting into it, very important. I'm just scoring it lightly on the outside. And right about where my thumb is how far back I want to strip this casing. And so that's where I'm going to score it. Right at the very end here, I'm going to score it a little more deeply. Now that's going to allow me to kind of just manipulate the end and get that started. If I can just get it started, it peels away really nicely, but only up to that point that I scored it. It kind of stops there. Take my razor knife and I'm going to very carefully cut this such that I don't want to damage these wires or the protective casing on that. That insulating casing is very important. So remember how I said this is 2 conductor? Look at that, there's 3 conductors in there. What the heck is going on here? Did we get one for free? Well, not really. When you're reading like the casing and it says 14-2, the 2 refers to the insulated conductors. We have 2 insulated conductors. Okay, so we've got our wire here. We've got some wire strippers. We read this or happen to know that it's 14 gauge, and take a look at your wire strippers and wouldn't you know it, there's a number 14 on there somewhere. So I'm going to line that up, my number 14s. And that's it. I've squeezed it. If you have a good pair of wire strippers, that's all you need to do, and then you just pull it. See how it's not pulling there? What I'm going to do is I'm going to brace my hand a little bit against the wire strippers, use my thumb to brace as well, and it makes it a lot easier. So technique actually helps you quite a bit with something like this. So I want to give you a few more tips here. Sometimes you're dealing with old wires. I've done wiring in very old houses here, and you'll do this and you'll, just like I said, and you might even like rotate it a little bit. I don't recommend doing that, but I mean, you've tried everything and it just won't come off. What is going on here? What happens with very old wiring is it doesn't really come clean anymore. You have to take your linesman's pliers, your big pliers, and just the end that we're going to be removing that casing on, just give it a little squish. I mean, I could even just take my pliers and pull, and it probably is going to pull that off there. No, it didn't, and I'm not going to try any harder than I have to. But now that I've given it a little squish, I brace my hand and it comes right away cleanly. So that's just a little tip for working on old wires in addition to new wires. So since we're giving tips, I want to give you one more, right? Look at this thing. Do you notice anything funny about it? It's got some extra parts and pieces that we haven't talked about, and here's a really important one when you're going to be doing electrical work. So we've stripped these wires. See those 2 holes there? I'm going to insert the wire into one of those holes, and I'm just going to bend like that. We've now prepared that wire to be attached on something like an electrical plug there. So effectively, I think you know how to use these wire strippers now. And technically, I'm Steve, so like and subscribe. And we're going to learn how to do all this stuff together. I'll see you soon.